Now, the next thing, one beautiful thing about typography is that it has some functions to how you can work transform your text, either wrapped, okay, you can skew, you can distort, you can do a lot of things with your text, okay. And then this is what basically I'll be teaching you here for this second part of this training. So guys, let's continue. This is how we are to skew our text, distort it, wrap it, do a lot of things. Okay. First thing first, I will hit on what Control T to transform my text. Okay. And having done that, when you click on Control T, transform your text. Before hitting Enter, you would like to what press on what right click on your mouse, then you should be able to what see this option, okay, popping up. Okay, now the first thing is to scale up, and you know what scale do. Okay, it's make sure that at least you can scale it up and what and down. All right guys, so this is the first thing. So the next thing, when you click on right click again, you should be able to have what rotate. Okay, and what this one typically does is that if you place your cursor around an anchor point or an angle, okay, of your text area, you should be able to what rotate this very particular text. Okay, now the next thing is to what to skew, and what skew literally does is that it's from the middle, okay, you should be able to drag it to the left and what while it's maintaining its vertical the horizontal line, sorry, that is beneath this. Okay, so this is what these two typically does. Please, I believe you guys are following, right? And part of some design, I know you guys used to see how people skew their design, something like this, right? Hi,
Yes, sir.
are you following?
Yes, we are
So
following, sir.
yeah, you find out that some people used to skew their design something like upward, downward. You understand? It's all the future of this skew. Okay, you can do that as well. So right from here, you can see that I cannot be able to do anything. Like I cannot scale or something because what I'm typically doing is I hit on what on skew. So this is what this one typically does. So the next one is on the list is the wrapped. Okay, wrap. Now, how can you wrap, or what does this one typically mean? Now, let's say I have something here, and let's say I want to wrap this text, okay, around that very object, okay. So to do that, so guys, to do that, I'll come here and what click here, then what wrap my text. Let's say sorry guys, let me come again. Control T, wrap my text. All right, I think this will fall under the second part. Why? Because this one has to change to what a rasterized or like all the name of this smart object, okay, before it will take effect, okay, before we should be able to what wrap this very particular word text, okay. So this is what this one typically does. So this is a preset. You can rotate it to 180, you can rotate it to what 90 degree, right guys, you can see it, and you can what flip this one horizontal, can you see it, and you can also flip it what vertically. Yes, so this is what this one typically does, okay. That is one part of it. Now, I want to really wrap this. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Let's proceed. Okay, just as I tell you, we're coming for that, all right? We are coming for that. Yeah. So now the next thing is if you come over here, this is we have something called hybrid, and I know you see me using that several times. Sorry, let me take water. So you see me using that one several times, okay? Like I'll come over to uh, this one type, and you find a lot of options here. So from here we can what extrude this very text to what 3D. Okay, we can also change our word orientation to either horizontal or vertical, just as I show like onto us. Okay, now we can also create a work part, of which it should be our last lesson for today, and we can also convert it to what, to a shape. Okay, and then the next one, we can rasterize this layer, of which is the same thing as you coming here and what, clicking on right click and what, rasterize this layer. So what this one typically does is that if you click on rasterize layer, it will change this very particular one to an image that you can no longer what, edit it. Now this one, I can no longer what, double click and what, edit this very text. It's already an image now. Okay, so this is what this one typically does. All right, so um control Z to undo. All right, so come back to your type again. We can convert to what, to a paragraph text. Okay, it's very very important. Can also do. So we can also wrap our text. So beneath this wrapping of text, let me show you something. Now if you hit on wrapping of text, you'll find out that, guys, um error, yeah, so let's place it somewhere here. Wrap text. Now you find out that we have for some different preset here. Yes, guys. So we can make it in a form of what, arc, and then blend this one right from each and every word sizes or what have you, whatsoever you want. Okay, you can what, you can do use and what, achieve that. All right. So we can also distort it. Maybe you want the horizontal, this one to become small. While maybe let's say it's coming bigger to what, smaller in size. Okay, can distort this very one, doing something like this. All right, can you see, guys, that's coming smaller from that end. Okay, you can do a lot of things actually. Okay, you can come here and all distort your, a lot of things. Okay, I can also change it to what, arc lower or arc upper. You can also change it into both. Okay, both down and up, to have what, let me make this one diffuse 0, diffuse this one 0. Then come to the blending, we find out that, yeah, as I am increasing, it's what, it now what, bulge. Okay, from up and down. Please, I believe you guys can see what I am doing, and you guys are learning something, right?
Yes, sir. We are learning, sir.
All right, then this is flag. Maybe you want it in such a way that to be stylish, a little bit up, like, okay, a little bit curvy or something. Can you see, guys? Can you see? Yeah, so this is how you can do a lot of things actually and achieve different results to your test, to what really you want to, what you want to achieve. So that is all about that for the text wrapping. Then the next one, which is beneath this type, the next one is the what, the match font. Yes, let me tell you something. Maybe in case you were able to download a font, and maybe you want to match it to maybe different lines of text or something, so you can head over to this place and what, look for a similar font. Okay, from your collection. Now adjust the text selection box to include up to 3 lines of what, of text. Okay, so if you have one or something, you can what, head over to what, match font, and then what, you are searching for a font that I bought that looks like this very one from your library. Okay, guys, can you see it? Can you see it? So I can what, equally come here and what, change this one. Yeah, can you see it? This one is from my library. He's looking for a font type that is what, that is just like this, the one that I am what, I am using. Yes, guys, I believe you guys are understanding a lot of things, right? That's how we go about doing our tricks here in Photoshop. Yes, guys. So the next one is font preview, right? Maybe you want it to be medium, a lot of things. Okay, maybe the preview size here, you can change it. It can even become so big if you want to preview it or something. So then the language option, just as I tell you, it has to do with what the font, the way the font has been what, developed. So update all text layers, right? Now let's say you were able to download a template online, and then some of those layers is not available, so you can do that by what, by updating those what, those text layers. Okay, then manage missing font. If some fonts are not available, you can manage with the lookalike. Okay, all these things are available. Now we have some saved default type style, all right, that you might load and you might save it, and you might later what come and load and what and use them. Guys, these are all that has to do with what typography. I know you were able to what learn one or two things, how to do what, how to what change, do a lot of things with your type, okay, to change the color, all right, do a lot of things, okay, around your text and what achieve different results. I know and I believe that you guys were able to what learn a lot of things. So without much further ado, we'll go into our first lesson of the day. Then we call it a day.